What up, Kurt?
What's up, my brother?
It's just a duo today.
This is a filler episode that we just try to keep engagement. Joe Pyfer,
Joe
may stop it. He may,
pretty much he's too good for the filler. You guys be letting this man's head get too big, thinking he's better than he is.
He may stop it. He should be here because it is sparring day. He's in camp, man. So let him sleep,
Man
get your
is
rest,
in camp.
do your thing, and
So
whatever.
yeah, we can just. You want to talk about the fights last weekend?
I do. Let me see what I got here real quick. First of all, I want to, for the final time, I want to apologize for last week's audio. It was a very brutal week for me. Now I see how it feels to be like a little, like, not celebrity, but like people will dog you. People remember you by your last performance, and like
People were talking shit.
Well, the production is me, so when I go to the comments,
like, yo,
they was like, yo,
whoever runs this shit is a fucking dumbass.
It was like, yo, the audio is ass. I was like,
but we told them it was going to be.
I did. But like I said, people remember you by your last performance. They don't care about the other 100 episodes we did. Yeah. So it's like, it is what it is. But
I got slapped on my picks. So did Joey. I think
seriously?
we all Canadian guys, every single 0 for 7.
They went from all winning to all losing?
They went from the two chicks won. Yeah. And then they went 0 and 7.
Jeez.
Every Canadian male lost their fight.
Malcolm Gordon is Canadian?
Single one.
He was winning too. He came in. Yeah. Well, let's screw it. Start here bottom of the card real quick. Was Malcolm Gordon versus Jimmy Flick, and he came in kind of high. I thought he was about to like.
I thought he was. I turned it on. I was watching, and then Jimmy Flick does what Jimmy Flick does.
What was the first round? I think it was a late triangle he almost had.
Yeah.
And then he finished him with a head and arm. Mm-hmm. All right, head and arm.
And then Jasmine beat the fuck out of this girl.
Record-breaking performance.
Bro, beat the fuck out of her. Like, it was bad.
Yo, how about... They was like... She just was like, I'm not cutting weight. Did you hear about that part?
No.
Bro, she just was like...
I'm not cutting?
They didn't fight at bantam. It was like some sort of catch weight they created.
Oh, no shit.
She just was like, I don't want to cut the rest. I was like...
Damn.
All right. Like,
yeah. I thought Johan was going to knock this kid out.
Yoked up, right?
He got yoked up, rear naked choke. And then
Gilbert Robertson had Jillian Robertson.
She's shout out to our boy Dean Thomas. He's her coach, and Dean does
her performance was dominant.
And Dean, like, that's what he preaches. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he preached to me. The whole camp is like, go in there,
use your tools,
and use your, like, what you're better at than them, and that's what Jillian does. Like, she gets girls down, and she's been actually like fucking TKOing people. Yeah, like. And that's what Dean says too. Like, make those shots count, and she made them count. Yeah, and she looked great. She got $50,000 for it. Then this was a good fight.
Bro.
Sydney, I guess.
He's the most non-Ukrainian dude I've ever seen.
Sydney and Tavares. That was so they fought once in the Contender. I didn't realize that. And then I think Sydney won. Okay. And then they had a fucking banger. He was cut bad. The how do you say his name? Is it Sydney? Sydney?
I don't even remember. The back end looked like Sadeh.
Well, however you said it. It was a good ass fight. It was very back and forth. Yeah. It
was like Bull versus Medic because he had like counter boxing or something like that.
He got
Tavares had like counter boxing.
Yeah. And he hurt him at one point and cut him bad.
He dropped him with a mean ass body shot. Yeah. A lot of people didn't catch it. It was like clean.
And then the cut is like what he was. No, I'm sorry. He broke his nose was mashed, and there was blood. Tavares? No, the other guy. Oh, all right. His nose was cooked, so there was fucking blood, and like it's just a bad visual, you know, like you're fucking leaking all over the place. Yeah. Bro, I am so mad. I didn't pick on this fight, but then when I gave my picks to steady picks, I went with Jourdain, and I did it only. I shouldn't have let Joey influence me, but Joey influenced me to do it, bro. Sean Woodson looked fucking good.
First off. Like he's another guy that's kind of just going through the ring with just boxing. I didn't know he used to be a boxer. I saw
I didn't know that either.
Used to be a boxer for heavyweight. Yeah, but what's really like throwing me off is his takedown defense. Bro. It's like it seems like a challenge. And I know you said like it's
because he's so
slightly
long.
Different, but but long dudes it is like you got to have a general idea of like how to do it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like this dude gets in the
same
position.
It's almost like it's either super easy to take down tall dudes or very hard.
I can't tell what it felt like you had to be like aggressively like. Yeah, aggressively.
Bro, but no, Sean Woodson looked great, and he was piecing him up. And then, did you see the shit at the end? I don't know how they got that confused. I clearly heard Sean Woodson.
Yeah.
Sean Woodson and Charles Jourdain sound nothing alike. Yeah, I was like, everyone. And Jourdain was like celebrating, like I'm like, bro, you didn't. Even if they gave it to you, like, you didn't win that fight. It was like when
he accepted it though. I thought that was pretty like.
Yeah, he was like, oh shit. It was like when one judge gave Paul the fight against RDA, and Paul was like. Like, Paul knew he didn't win that shit. He was like, yo, what the fuck? There's a funny ass meme of Paul
having the Floyd and Canelo fight when it was somebody had it a draw. Floyd, that's exactly what Floyd said. Floyd was like, what the fuck?
Brackettona, Garrett Armfield. This was another super good fight. It was very close.
Yeah.
I picked Katona.
I missed it, but I know I think he was an underdog this fight, and he's an underdog last. I've seen this guy fight one time on CFFC, and the fight it was like with that dude Canadian dude Mateo something.
Yeah.
And the fight they had, the reason I'm not sold on him, but the reason I'm always like, I'll go Garrett, it's just like I saw what happened in that fight, and it was I'm talking about they both left bloody. It was a dog-ass fight, like war of attrition type shit.
Yeah, it was very back and forth. Garrett was getting the better of the hands, but Brad got him down four times, so it could have went either way, but it was a very entertaining fight. And then the main card kind of...
Actually, no, when we get here, but start here.
Arnold Allen, and that was like... It was a weird fight.
Ah, damn! What was happening that I was in and out for this fight? I can't remember what I was doing, but obviously the wrestling.
Yeah, but Arnold Allen did so good at scrambling. He kept Granby wrong, getting back to his feet. It was a close fight. Like Mozart definitely did enough, but then Arnold Allen did get dropped with a step in. Like, he was coming in, and Mozart stepped with a jab from southpaw and dropped him hard in the second round. Yeah. But then Arnold Allen had him hurt at one point. It was a good fight, but
it seems like what makes, like I said, this
they
Russian
told him
wrestling based. It's just relentless. It just seems like they don't give up their game plan. Like no matter what, they're going to implement it every round. Mm-hmm. They're going to try and find that shot. And I think that's the only thing that makes their style different than our collegiate wrestlers or whatever. But so far,
Arnold did. It was a good fight though, especially for him being an underdog. He came out in the third round, was trying. He knew he was down 2 rounds. Yeah, he definitely won the third, but
his last fight was Max, right?
Yeah,
he needs to just take an easy one, brother.
Yeah, for sure. Max Holloway and then
find a little can real quick. Yeah, get back in the win column.
Max Holloway and then someone who's 17-0. That's not easy.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah,
one of the fights I did win on, Chris Curtis. Good fight, back and forth.
I don't know why I got that in there.
Yeah, not much to say there.
I do agree. I watched his interview the other day because he was taking a shot back at Ariel, because I think Ariel said it. No, who said it?
No, Dominic Cruz.
Said it looked like a sparring match. It didn't. No, they just fought close pocket.
Yeah,
and like I said, obviously
I didn't think it was a sparring match.
Nah, it didn't look like a sparring match. They look like two dudes who said, "Yo, we're gonna stand in the middle. We're just gonna fucking fight." And that's what it kind of looked. You gotta pace yourself. It's not like we could just war. But at the end, they fucking said, "Let's go."
They were throwing.
Yeah. So that was
Neil Magny, Mike Malott.
He did it again,
bro. He was getting his ass beat.
yo. Somebody like the second you fade though, Neil has a gas tank. It's I don't know.
I was watching it and I was like, "Yo, what is happening right now?" Mike just fell off a cliff.
When he started the fade, I definitely was like, "Oh my god!" I said Neil's about to pull it off or whatever, and it's like, he had a good poker face because I didn't think he was tired at first, and then it just started changing, and I just was like, "Oh my god."
That's 10 seconds left. But good for Neil.
Yeah.
He shows why he's been here as long as he has been. And I'm going to keep it a buck. Didn't watch 1 second of this fight.
I think it actually was it was a great performance of Raquel Pennington. That's all I can say.
Judge me. I don't care. Didn't watch it. For no other reason than I fell asleep. I left my phone on. Kristen woke up in the middle of the night. She was like, "Your phone's on." I'm like, "I know. I'm waiting for the main event. I'll wake up." I was literally playing the fights while I was sleeping, hoping I'd wake up for the main event.
So you didn't see the main event?
I watched.
You rewatched it? Yeah.
I went through it.
Okay, all right. Do you remember how you had to judge?
3-2 Sean Strickland.
You had Sean Strickland winning? Mm-hmm. I did not, actually. People were saying, I
got to rewatch
this. This was good because, like I said, I had no emotional investment in none. Like, I have guys that I like really like as fighters. Even like Neil. Like, I hope Neil wins. I know him personally. I think he's a great guy.
You didn't care about the main event.
No, so I had no emotional investment. So it was like, it was cool to just sit back and watch it. And I saw a lot of people saying, like, oh, Sean Strickland was robbed. I personally did not feel like he was robbed.
I don't think it was a robbery.
I feel like it was 3-2. I thought he had round 1, and I think it was 5.
For Strickland.
Yeah, 1 and 5. I believe it was 1 and 5.
I had another round in there for Sean, but dude, it was
it's
close.
A swing round.
It could have went.
It can go either way.
Could have went either way.
My question was, are you impressed by Dricus?
I mean, you have to be, because for what he's done. I just think, like, I don't know if I was saying it to myself or someone, like, I might have been saying it to you, if you are a good wrestler at 185, like, you will be a UFC champion. Because the top of the heap, like, these guys can't grapple.
Yeah.
Like, not saying Sean can't grapple. I'm not saying, I know, but I'm saying he can grapple, but, like.
They don't use it. They don't.
Like, if you come in, like, if you're like a Hamzat or a Bo Nickel or even like a Joey Pyfer, where, like, you're big and strong and you have that wrestling, like, you're going to do, I think you're going to do very well.
Yeah.
Because look how, I mean, Sean beat Izzy by not taking him down, but imagine if Sean was taking Izzy down. Like, he could have been more dominant. And then you got someone like Dricus who's just coming in and you know what he's going to do. So.
Yeah. They, I was trying to, because I was, as the fight was building up, I was listening to everything they were saying, and they were trying to say, like, Dricus has a slightly unique style. I was paying it, but I I don't know if I've seen it. It looked like kickboxing.
Yeah.
Now, I will say he has this beautiful ass kick. It doesn't telegraph much. I don't even know what it's called. It's like a...
It's like a slap kick?
It's like a slap kick, yeah. That was pretty cool, but other than that, it wasn't... Besides the spinning back fist, which a lot of... What's that? Like, Paul did that a lot. Like Muay Thai guys, I guess.
Yeah.
Off the break or something. But other than that, nothing much.
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to know was, is Sean Strickland a better fighter without the belt and the pressure of being a champion? Because I feel like he is... Like you. Like, I feel like legacy-wise, I think you do want to be a champion. I think it's something that will fulfill you, to complete you at some point. I don't think Sean Strickland, I think when he says, I really had no intentions on being here,
it just
fell in my lap.
Happened. Right? Yeah.
So I think what actually makes Sean Strickland who he is just being that fucking upset guy. Like that guy where it's just like, damn, dog, you got to fight Sean Strickland.
He'll probably fall into it again.
You think?
Yeah, he'll get back.
Oh, another, but I think he fights better being on that side of it than actually being the actual guy or whatever. Then I was trying to figure out from here for Dricus, like what?
Izzy. They're going to do it, bro. Izzy's been putting out the subliminal messages. It's going to happen. They're cashing in on that. The UFC they just see money. They're cashing in on that African versus African champion.
You know what I feel like is overlooked? And I was like, why not Jared Cannonier? Why doesn't Jared Cannonier get his fair shaken at? Is it because he's weird? I don't know. I feel like he's doing...
Yeah, he just doesn't...
I don't got his record pulled up, but he's doing what he's supposed to do.
He just doesn't have that... He just doesn't have... What's up?
Where's Joe?
He's not here. He's not here yet?
No way.
I thought he was going to do the podcast.
Nah, bro. He ditched us. It is 9:31 and Joe Pyfer is not here for a 9:30 practice. Let this be noted.
He said he was on the way, like...
Let this be noted.
You talked to him?
Yeah, like 8 something.
Joey, you ain't shit. I'm looking directly at you.
Coach beat you to the gym.
Someone clip this up.
Coach beat you to the gym.
Someone clip this up.
But yeah, I feel like Jared Cannonier kind of gets overlooked. But I think that would actually be a better match. I think that would be a great match.
I would want to see either Sean Strickland fight Jarrett, number 2 for number 1 contender.
They fought already though, didn't they?
But number 1 contender,
right?
Or Cannonier versus Dricus, or Dricus versus Izzy. They went out of all 3 of those.
Yeah.
It's Dricus versus Izzy because that's what's going to make the most fight.
And Dana said
Jared Cannonier versus Dricus would sell negative pay-per-views.
It would, but fighter-wise, I feel like
it'd be an amazing fight. But no one's
what's up, man.
No one's gonna buy that. Late.
Is that a Hollister?
I've been here for 10 minutes. I didn't know.
Late.
Here, well, sit. No,
is that?
You're not in frame. Here, come
is
here.
That Hollister?
No. Yes.
Is that
You just walked in, but give us your feedback on the middleweight fight.
Strickland?
Yeah, that's your division. What were you
Sean, I had a 3-2 Sean Strickland.
I did too.
I'm not upset with the decision.
I'm not either.
It was so crazy that it should be ran back. I mean, it was really close. You got to take it from the champion. I do think that Sean won.
Question for you. We were just saying, all right, so 3 fights to make. Either Sean Strickland versus Cannonier number 2. That's one fight. Dricus versus Cannonier, or Izzy versus Dricus. Out of those 3 fights, what's the biggest fight to make?
I would say Izzy, Dricus, because of
Now,
the nation.
Do you think they'll do that?
I think so.
That's what I think.
I think because the superstar power that Izzy has, they never wanted to lose him. Mm-hmm. So I would say Izzy, Dricus, and then I would say Sean Cannonier number 2 for title contender.
You're welcome, Sean Shelby, Mick Maynard. We just made your life a lot easier.
Yeah, but then where's Kamzat come in?
He doesn't.
That's what I think. I think he has to either beat Robert or Paulo.
Yeah, he beat Usman. Like,
if he beats one actual middleweight.
Costa fighting?
Robert?
Are they fighting?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, there's a February 17th. They have. Hold on, 1 second.
Who's that? No, y'all thought I just saw something where Hamza was sick or some shit.
Yeah, Whitaker and Costa are fighting each other. So Whitaker and Costa are fighting February 17th. So.
Oh, that's like right after me.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
I didn't even know
that's
that.
the week after you, so that'd be good.
Guys, the traffic's been awful.
It's all right, man.
I opted out. Well, I didn't even opt out. I tried to get here, but but yeah, no, I thought Sean won. Dude, Mike Malott,
Bro,
Neil Magny,
crazy.
Good job.
Crazy.
He's a dog.
We were texting afterwards. And I was like, I couldn't believe he lost every second of that fight up until that point.
It's not over till it's over.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm in this frame, and this doesn't.
You
feel
are.
Like,
I think you are.
This doesn't feel like my chair.
You're in.
Yeah, because like real men sit low, not high like a girl.
I'm a
behind
truck driver though. Yo, y'all microphones are so much better than mine. This is
Yeah, because we're the talent.
fuck out of here.
100%.
Yo, I don't want to hold you up, but there was some things that I wanted to. One,
We're waiting on Corey Anderson. He's late, so it's okay.
oh, Corey's coming today.
Corey's coming today.
All right.
He's trying to get down.
Maybe my man Vespi might be coming. You know, it's like, all right.
Yeah,
Y'all don't know photographers and shit. But I'm like, yeah, maybe my man Nick Vespi's coming and shit.
Yeah.
Rogan, congrats on that. That was a solid
Thank you.
interview.
Thank you.
That was both between the 2
Boom.
weeks of y'all both. I'm going somewhere. I'm taking a trip, but I guess you cannot disclose these things.
The general led the way, and then I followed. It was good.
Yeah, so that was very major for you guys' careers. That is a just platform to make it to. A lot of people will not see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was pretty. That was cool. How was that experience, real quick? I'm gonna shoot through these couple questions I have for you.
Yeah,
Real quick.
it was cool, man. I have to say I had anxiety because I didn't want to travel no more.
Mm-hmm.
But Joe was super cool. You know, I went to the comedy club. It was cool. I was glad it was only a day.
Good.
And then I got right back home. Yeah, I don't know. This camp's a little bit different for me, so I don't feel as relaxed, and I'm excited about it. So I enjoyed the whole thing. I got to tell my story worldwide, right? And yeah, I'm glad to be home. It was a cool experience.
Joe is the man.
Joe
Bro,
Rogan?
he makes it. I could have talked to him for 7 hours.
Yeah.
It's so effortless.
It's like, it's as long as you're not like, if you're real and you're not a douchebag and you actually have things in common with them, which we do, it's the easiest conversation to have. And even if you don't, like, he makes it like,
Yeah.
it was awesome.
I'm hitting steady picks. I'm getting another mic. This is. I didn't know these sound like this. This is amazing.
Honestly, I've never had an issue on that side.
I mean, there's no issue there. These are just amazing.
That one sounds amazing, right?
Same one. I just never heard it from the same. My bad. Not to get up.
Yeah.
Yo, last night, Dana White announced Kayla Harrison signed to the UFC.
Huge.
What do you think?
I think they gave her a great matchup for a kickboxer.
She's going to maul Holly Holm.
Do you think?
Wait, but
When that
she's
line
going
drops-
down a weight class, right?
This is her first time fighting at.
No, she's not going to.
weight, I think.
There's no way.
Bro, that's what I said.
It's got to be at 145.
I might be wrong.
I'm almost at it. Where does she fight normally?
55.
Featherweight, right?
No,
And Holly fights below.
what's her name fights at 55? Kayla Harrison. She's only made 145 one time.
Yeah, I think I don't.
All right, so here's a question.
I heard bantamweight. I don't know. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I was about to say with a couple, like you got him, you got MVP, kind of late, but MVP comes over.
Yeah.
How do you guys look at Bellator talent? Do you look at it as like
Damn, it is at bantamweight.
got cut?
I don't think that's gonna happen. I guarantee you that fight can't.
Yeah,
I mean, I
100%.
don't guarantee you, but
Bellator talent coming over to UFC? Even as yourself, do you guys look at yourself as like tier A versus tier B, or do you look at Bellator? No,
I don't, because fighters are. There's some good.
Great guys in
There's
Bellator,
some
right?
fighters who aren't even in any organization who would ball up a lot of these UFC fighters.
Yeah.
So I don't see it like that. I think it's an individual thing, and yeah, like overall, the best talent is in the UFC, but there's great fighters all over the world who no one knows who they are.
I think when we talk about A, B, and C, I think it goes to promotion. Like A side is 100% UFC. B side, I would say is probably PFL and then Bellator, because I don't find Bellator.
Well, now they're the same fucking thing.
And now they're the same thing. But yeah, I mean, like, it's exactly what he said. Like, individuals, it has nothing to do with what organization you're in. Sure, you might be killing everybody that's, you know, not drafted, but they also don't pay the same, and it's different structure. But I think the A side is UFC.
Yeah. One more question. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna finish up with you.
Because I gotta take a piss.
I'm out.
Hold on. One last question, because I did want to hear this from you. Frankie Edgar making it Hall of Fame, first inductee in 2024. When it comes to Frankie, like, what do you remember about Frankie? Because I probably wasn't even an MMA fan really.
I remember his Gray Maynard fights and him just being a resilient dude that was small but crazy cardio, crazy. You know, he had really good. Everybody raved about his boxing back then, and he could wrestle his ass off. So he was like the first complete package. Not first complete, but he was just a wrecking machine, man.
Yeah.
He could give anybody a run for his money, and yeah, I mean, he was always cool to watch. Not one of my particular favorites, but I think. You know, he's a pioneer for the sport for sure.
Respect, sure.
For him winning the belt at 155 when he walked around that probably 158 pounds, his wars with Gray Maynard, like I was rewatching them yesterday when I was on the bike route. 1, 2, and 3. There's 3 of them. And first one he lost, second one was a draw, third one he finishes Gray in like the 4th round. But after getting dropped and rocked, dude's a fucking tank. And then even his fights with Jose Aldo, like he's had just amazing fights and always undersized. Always knocked Chad Mendes out.
It's funny because he's
always undersized. He was undersized at 35. Like
he's Asian, and I saw him on the screen. He's Asian like a real Italian guy, so he kind of looked like that cut man dude, that like the regional. What's his name?
Joey.
Oh my god!
The way, I'm gonna put a picture up. Yo, he's starting to look like that Joey I. That's his name is. Yeah, I'm like, yo,
he's disrespectful. I'm out. Bye.
What do you got for me, Kurt?
Nothing much, man. This is just a filler episode. It wasn't really. We just wanted to tap in.
Better audio.
I know, man. That shit hurts.
It's all right, man.
I know you have to piss. I'm going to let you go.
We're back on Monday.
Our true episode is Monday. Like I said, we just wanted to put something out in between the weeks.
Sign up for Steady Picks.
Sign up for Steady Picks and
follow,
also Steady Picks
subscribe.
Premium, man. I'm trying to help them push that for sure. Steady Picks Premium. They have a Steady Picks Premium plan. It's like $199.
What's our code? BradyBagz.
I don't know if it still exists.
I think it's BradyBagz.
I will.
We'll make sure we get it in. Sign up for Steady Picks Premium. Support these guys. They support us. They have winning records. Obviously, sometimes we be giving out some shitty picks. They usually don't. So sign up. Peace.